Promise mama if I make it, we would never going back to asking can she have that and borrow that, cause I'm a hustler. Promise mama if I make it, she can throw away this ugly ass.
Back to my channel. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Comment down below what more videos y'all want from me. Also, next to the subscribe button, click the bell so you guys be notified every single time I upload a new video. All my social and stuff will be in the DB down below all across the screen. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time on how I first got my heart broke, and also some kind of advice how to get over your ex and how I got over him. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So first things first, I'm going to talk about how I met him. I met him through my cousin. I'm not going to disclaim any names in this video, so don't be looking for that. So how I met my ex is my cousin introduced me to him. Actually, it was like the summer of 2015, and I was at her house. I had stayed the night at her house, and she was telling me that this dude around the corner had a crush on me, and he liked me. And I was like, how did he like me? He never seen me. She was like, he did see you, but you just didn't notice him. And I was like, oh, it's the dude that were just like, you know, staring at me. She was like, yeah, it's the dude that were staring at you. He really likes you. So he came from around the corner to come to her house because my boy cousins were friends with him and his brother. And they used to play basketball and stuff like that together and whatever like that. So he just kept staring at me. And we were like riding bikes around the corner, and he just kept staring at me. And I was like, I asked my cousin, I was like, oh my god, why he keeps staring at me? She's like, that's because he has a crush on you and he likes you, he wants to be with you. Like, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. I'm focusing on my grades and I'm focusing on school. I'm not really worried about that right now. She was like, it's the summer, it's gonna be a summer fling, it's gonna be fast, you don't even have to worry about it. So she talked me into dating him, and me and him started dating, and literally I used to go to her house just to see him. Like, I used to stay the night at her house to see him. And I don't think my mom knew until like to the end of summer. She kind of figured it all out, like I was really going over there to see him, which I was. But she figured it out, and she wasn't really mad about it, but she didn't want me to date right now. Well, at the time, whatever. She didn't want me to date. She wasn't okay with me dating. And my mom's kind of strict, so she didn't really want me dating at the time. I already said that. But she didn't really want me dating. And when she found out, she wasn't really mad because she knew it was just like a summer thing, was going to get over or whatever like that. And the end of 2015 summertime, we were still in contact. We had broke up like the end of 2015 summer. Yeah, we had broke up, but then like when it was getting close to like 2016, New Year's and stuff, we were still like texting and talking and stuff like that. But then we got back together, and we were just like talking and stuff. Then we got back together, and after that we were just still dating. And then I found out that he was cheating on me with like Instagram girls. He used to find out Instagram, and I found out he was cheating on me, and I just like blew it under when I didn't really, you know, mind it. I don't know why I didn't mind it at the time, but I really didn't mind it. Well, I minded it, but I was like, I just wanted to take him back so fast that I didn't really focus on the principle of it, that he was like really cheating on me. And I took him back or whatever like that, and then we just kept breaking up, getting back together. And then when we got back together again, I cheated on him, and he never found out until probably this video. So yeah, he never found out until this video, and I never told him, or nobody else told him. The only person that knew that I was cheating on him was my sister and my cousin. And he never found out, but I just tried to play get back because I was like still kind of hurt from the two things he cheated on. Well, he cheated on me 2 times. Well, I was still hurt of him cheating on me, so I just wanted to play get back or whatever like that. And so he never found out, and then we broke up again. And because I found out he was cheating on me, so we broke up again. And then we were like still talking and stuff like that. We were like just staying friends, and he was just like asking me back out all the time, and I was just like, okay, this time you're not gonna cheat. This time it's gonna be real. This time we're not doing that, because if you cheat, I'm leaving you again, and then I'm never coming back to you. And he kept cheating on me, and I kept taking him back. And the last time that he broke up with me, I was like, okay, this is real. I'm not taking him back. Like, I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm not gonna worry about any relationships right now. I'm gonna worry about school. I'm just like not gonna worry about him. I'm just done with him for real. And I was really done with him, and then I was just like so depressed afterwards because I felt like, okay, this is it. I'm not getting back with him. I'm done. Like, no more dating. Like, I'm not dating him again. Like, this is it. Like, I'm done. And we just started texting again and stuff like that, and then we were still staying in contact. But then I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna block you because I feel like if I keep talking to you, then it's gonna draw, me to get back to you, want to get back with you. And I was just like, I'm gonna stop talking to him. I'm gonna block you. And he didn't want me to block him, so we had got an argument over me blocking him because I kept telling him, I don't want the relationship to bring me back down. I just want you to be blocked, and I just don't want to talk to you anymore. And he was really upset about that, but I didn't care at the time because I was focusing on me. I was worried about me and how I would feel at the end. So I just still blocked him. And then a couple of months, like, I'll say about 3 months later, I was not talking to him 3 months later. And then I went to, like, Instagram, and, like, my Instagram account was, like, hacked. And I was like, oh, my God, why is my Instagram account hacked? And then the first name that popped up in my head was him. Because, I mean, who else would do it? And I know how he is. He does stuff like that. But I would never think he would do it to me. So the first thing I did, because he was blocked on my cell phone, like, I blocked him from literally everything. So he couldn't see anything that I was doing. And I literally blocked him from everything. And so I called him off my house cell, that's, the house phone or whatever like that. And I was like, did you hack my account? He was like, yeah, I hacked your account. I was like, give me the password. Like, why would you hack my account? Like, this is the reason why I do not want to talk to you, because it brings back so much negativity, and I do not want to deal with that. Like, why would you hack my account? And he never gave me back the password, and I just didn't worry about it because, like, I don't want to be in contact with him. Like, forget the account, forget him hacking it. Like, I'm just going to make a whole new Instagram. So I made a whole new Instagram, and I just, like, made sure that he was blocked from literally everything, that he could not see anything on my Instagram. And to this day, he's literally blocked from everything. He cannot see my Instagram. He cannot see any of that. And because I didn't want to go back and, if he hack my account again, I have to call him again. Like, I didn't want to keep in contact with him, like, at all. So for, like, I was still depressed. I was still, crying and upset and just heartbroken. Like, I literally stayed in my room for like a good 4 months, and I did not want to come out, and I did not want to eat. I did not want to talk to anybody. I was like crying all night, all day, listening to sad music, and just listening to Post Malone, 6 Lack, like, listen to so many sad songs and just crying my eyes out and just trying to hold it all in for me not to focus on me being depressed. And it was really sad. Like, it was really sad. I was thinking about I wasn't good enough for anybody. I'm ugly. Like, I hate myself. Like, nobody else will want me. Like, this is why I'm sad. And to this day, I'm still kind of depressed, but I'm not as depressed as I was in the past. I'm not as depressed as I was, thinking about I'm ugly, thinking about all this other stuff, thinking about him, thinking about any of that, and relationships and breakups are very, very hard, because the breakup is like, whoa, like, it's such a toll on your life, because, you gave that person months, you gave that person, some people, you gave that person years. Like me, I literally spent 3 years with him, and not being around him, not talking to him, not texting him, it really aggravated me, and it made me sad, and it made me cry, and it made me do all this other stuff, and just not talking to him just made me cry and depressed and all this other stuff. So if you're going through a breakup right now, and you're feeling like you're not enough for anybody, and you're feeling like nobody else wants you, and you're just feeling so lonely and just feeling like, trash and, stuff like that. Like, you're thinking about, oh, this is why he didn't want me. Oh, this is why he didn't want me. You are perfect the way you are, and nobody can change the way you look. Nobody can change anything. And you shouldn't be sad over just a breakup. You shouldn't be sad. A lot of people say, you shouldn't be sad over a breakup. You shouldn't be sad over this, but you don't know how. I'm talking about the people who haven't went through a breakup, or like, who's been heartbroken. Why should you be sad? Why are you crying over this dude? Like people, like, stuff like that. You don't want to hear stuff like that, because you're so focused on crying and being sad. You don't really care what anybody else say about why you crying over here. Don't cry over no dude. Like, you're still focusing on, okay, I'm really sad. I'm really, sad that we're not together. I feel like I can't be happy without this person. You can be happy with yourself. If you're not happy with yourself, then how are you going to make a relationship happy? How are you going to build and be happy with a person if you can't be happy with yourself? How are you going to love if you don't love yourself? How are you going to love a relationship or make a relationship feel love? You can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. And a lot of people get in relationships, like long-term relationships, and just, forget how to love themselves. Like, they just focus on loving their person that they're with, and they just forget about loving themselves and, being all about themselves. It's just all about that person, And it's not good being all about that one person, because you're going to forget about yourself. You're going to forget about you, keeping you happy. You're going to forget about, all this other stuff. You're just going to forget about, you're just going to be worried about that one person. And it's not good. It's not healthy. And you need to just take a step back and be like, okay, I'm focusing on this person way too much. I need to focus on myself. I need to try to make me happy. And I need to see if I love myself still. And if I still make myself happy. And I went through a lot of that with depression in my breakup. I went through a whole lot of that, thinking about I wasn't enough for anybody. Nobody will want me. Thinking about I'm ugly. My body's ugly. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror, because I would think that I'm so disgusted with myself. Like, that's how breakups bring you down, and you just feel like alone, and you just feel like you just suck. Like, nobody will ever want you. A lot of breakups feel that way. And even if you feel like, if you're going through a depression right now, you feel like nobody else out there can relate. It is somebody out there in the world that can relate to what you're going through. You may not think that it's somebody in the world that can relate to what you're going through, but it's literally somebody in the world that can relate to exactly what you're going through and exactly how you feel. And if you feel like, this is why he didn't want to, if you feel like, okay, he found this person attractive, so I'm going to try to be this person. So you can't try to make yourself be anybody else that you're not, because it's still not going to make him want you. What's going to make a person really want you and see what they want to see how you really are is just be you. Don't try to be anybody else that you feel like, okay, these are what the boys find, attractive. Let me just be them. Let me just be them, because they find those type of girls attractive. You don't have to be anybody. You don't have to be comfortable, feel like you're going to be comfortable in their body, even if you're not comfortable in your body. Be yourself. Be comfortable in yourself. Love yourself, because you don't want to be anybody. Everybody's put on this earth to be their self. Everybody is different. Everybody is built different. Everybody look different, other than twins. Everybody look different. Everybody has a different personality. Everybody is a different person. So don't try to be anybody else that you're not, because you feel like, okay, this is what dudes are attracted to. Let me just be that. Like Instagram girls, girls out there might think, the dudes love the Instagram girls with the big boobs and the big butts and the flat stomach and the pretty face, makeup on, hair, long extensions, long weave, like long nails. Like, let me just be them, because maybe if I be them, then they'll like me. Like, no, you have to be yourself, because everybody is put on the earth different, like I said once before. And you don't fit in. Don't try to fit in with the crowd. Don't try to fit in with the Instagram thoughts, and don't try to be one of them, because trust me, honey, they're just thoughts. That's all. And dudes want thoughts. They want thoughts, because thoughts are easy to get. And if you're one of them and you're trying to be one of them, then it's not going to get you anywhere, because look at them. Like, a lot of Instagram girls and thoughts and stuff, a lot of Instagram girls come from, with the big butts and the big boobs and the flat stomach and the long nails, the long extensions. I understand, like, you want to get your nails done, you want to get your toes done, you want to get your hair done, but, like, the body itself is just like, you can tell they all look the same. Literally, if you just think about it, all Instagram girls look the same, other than their face. Their body looks the same. Flat stomach, big boobs, big butt. Like, they all look the same. Little legs. Like, even if you feel like this is what dudes are attracted to, they're just attracted to that because it's easy to get. They feel like it's easy to get, and they feel like, okay, I want that. She's fine. That's why they feel like that. And you don't have to feel any kind of way about that. Be yourself. Accept your body for what it is and what it's made of. God loves your body. You should love your body. Your body is perfect. Nobody's body is the same other than people that is getting plucked and sucked and with doctors and whatever. Hey, Michelle. I'm sorry. But anyway, like, yeah, like, they all look the same. They all had surgery. They all had plucked. They all been injected with the same thing. Like, who wants to fit in with that crowd? Like, you want to be different from everybody else. Be yourself and love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else will. Nobody else will. So, you know, just get over, if you want to get over a breakup, just block that person. Block their numbers. You have to let yourself know, okay, I do not want to talk to this person. I want to leave this person alone. I do not want to have anything else to do with this person. Block them. Don't call them. Don't try to FaceTime them. Don't text them. Don't try to do anything. Don't look them up on Instagram. Don't do any of that. Like, don't look them up on Instagram. Don't do any of that. Like, just leave them out of your life. Know that you want to leave them alone, and set a mindset in your mind, okay, I'm going to be happier without this person. And the dude my ex that I was with, he was so disrespectful to me. Like, he was so disrespectful to me, and it was not a healthy relationship at all. He treated me so wrong. And if some girls out there, that they just stay in a relationship because for clout, they just stay in a relationship because people say it's goals. Some girls just stay in a relationship because they feel like if they leave the relationship, they're not going to be happy. Like, leave the relationship because you don't feel anything. Like, they're treating you bad. They're not being there for you. They don't want, they don't want your attention. All this other stuff. Like, just leave a relationship because you want to be happy. Don't leave a relationship because it's clout. Don't leave a relationship because people call it couple goals. Leave a relationship because you want to make yourself happy and you want to better yourself. And don't worry about what anybody else say. Don't be in a relationship about what anybody else say. Like, everybody else out there in the world somebody else out there in the world is gonna want you. And you might not know, you might think I'm lying behind the camera, but it is somebody out there that is in love with you, that is obsessed with you, that wants to be with you and do not know how to say it. And you might not believe it, but trust me, there is. You might not know it yet, but it's somebody out there that is literally waiting for you. And you don't know it. Nobody else know. I know that there's somebody out there that want me, but I don't know it. I don't know their name. I don't know any of that, because probably they're too scared to come out and say it. And probably it's not the right time. Probably, God is not sending it right now because they feel like you need more time, and they feel like you're not ready, and they feel like, God feels like all kind of other ways. And yeah, so just be yourself. Focus on yourself. Depression is not going to last long. It's not going to last long. So don't try to kill yourself, or you feel like you want to kill yourself, or you feel like you're suicidal. Depression does not last long. It might feel like it lasts long to you, but it will not last long. Everybody gets over depression stage, and everybody goes through what they go through as a teenager, period. So that is how I got over my ex. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Comment down below in the comment section what more videos y'all want from me. Also, next subscribe button, click the bell so you guys be notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, my social media stuff be in this video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Comment down below what more videos y'all want from me. Also, next subscribe button, click the bell so you guys be notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, my social media stuff be in the DB down below across the screen. Love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Shoebox money ain't nothing to me. I can make 100 my sleeve. These niggas capping, that's all they see. They just wanna